It's rousing. Kinda. If this sort of thing rouses you, this is rousing. I bought over 445s on eBay. Now I'm going through them, cleaning each one, and looking for lost gems. And the next one is called, the band is called Poets in Motion. The songs are I'll Start Over and Never to Leave. This is a Yellow Label promo on RCA Records. It says not for sale. The song I'll Start Over, it says plug on it because that's they're just being helpful about which one they want their DJs to play. I don't know if it was a hit or not. I don't know if it worked. It also says that the end, it gives the intro times and tells you that the ends are fades. But they really want DJs to talk over the music. I hate when they did that. Anyway, I don't know what to expect from this. There's really good signs and bad signs to this. The best sign is the artist name, Poets in Motion, which I think is an awesome name. The song names, I'll Start Over and Never to Leave, do not sound very promising. Although you never know, but if it's just like boring relationship music, who cares? Producer is Andy DiMartino, which doesn't mean anything in and of itself, but makes me think of Dean Martin, which would not be my kind of music. Let's hear this plug side, I'll Start Over by Poets in Motion. Is it a rock band that rules? Could be wild, man. Wild.
As I start on this letter, I feel sorry. There's so many things that I've done to you today. And it's nothing that you've done, so don't you worry. I'm just too blind, I guess, to see my own way.
Something cool?
Give me back the troubles that I've given you. Back the ways that I've
Kudos to the bass player.
and I'll start over.
That doesn't work.
If I was to try to beg your forgiveness, if I could have
Okay, we got the female vocal and the male vocal singing different verses, which is a device I don't mind. Kind of dig that. I like Leather and Lace by Don Henley and Stevie Nicks. I like it. I don't know why. And I don't mean to compare that song to this song because I do not care for Poets in Motion. It's well done for what it is. It's rousing, kinda. If this sort of thing rouses you, this is rousing. It's just show busy. Why is all smiles showbiz performance? Why is that a thing? It's supposed to be rock music, man. I mean, I guess it's not supposed to be rock music, but in my heart, all music is supposed to be like rock music. It's doing something. I smell a fade. They're gonna fade out, aren't they? Haven't started yet. They better. Boy, that is a competent song. Arr. Ooh, that's much better. Yeah, that's a little closer. It's a lot closer to something I would accept in my life. This is kind of like The Circle without the strange warble to it. Good production. Al DiMartino, is that his name? Andy DiMartino. Done himself a good job on this one, I think. That's a cool chord. 3, 4. This should have been the A side. I don't know if it deserves to be a hit, but it would have been a better contender. When did this come out? This sounds like 1965. Maybe early 66? 1988? Probably not. And as promised, it's faded out. Well, if I had to choose one of these to keep in my playlist, and only one, it would definitely be Never to Leave, the B-side, which is, I think, far preferable to I'll Start Over, which was just pap. Would I actually keep Never to Leave in my playlist? When I'm gonna keep this record, I don't think this is in the keep half. I don't know. What'd you think? Do you know anything about Poets in Motion? Would you like to know about them? Might as well investigate who they were. Did this really come out in early 66 like my brain imagines? Or late 65, maybe? Did they have other songs? Were they a real band? Did they have albums? Did they go on to do anything else? You know what it sounded like? It kind of reminds me of Disguises by The Who, that B-side. As it turns out, it's hard to find much information about this record, but what I did find is pretty strange. The story goes like this. In 1966, a single was released by an artist called 2 Bits. The songs were Never to Leave and Things Must Change. It came out on 2 different labels, Big Deal and then on Vantown. 2 Bits apparently included Gabe Lopano and John Gummo from a group called the Cascades. Although I can't tell if Lopano and Gummo were in the Cascades at the same time, but I think not. And by the way, here are the Cascades in the 1967 movie Catalina Caper. This is John Gummo.
Little John, 2 never-was actors performing bad skits.
And bad music. These guys are horrible.
Back to the Poets in Motion 45. It's the only one that artist ever released, and it came out in 1970. The A-side, I'll Start Over, I assume was recorded around that time, but the 1966 2 Bits recording of Never to Leave was repurposed as the B-side. Are Lopano and Gummo in fact the Poets in Motion? I don't know. Nor, even if so, do I know who the female vocalist is on I'll Start Over. And by the way, check out the similarity between Never to Leave and Disguises by The Who from 1966.
My love is stronger and warmer than life itself. I used to know everything about you.
Uncanny, huh? So, Poets in Motion is just one of those one-off singles of mysterious origin. With little context, all we can do is judge it on its musical merits, or lack thereof. B-side's kinda cool, I guess. Is it some kind of something, I don't know. The plug side, the A side, is handily. The song I'll Start Over is you know,